flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Since I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just want to kick it.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they
oh my God.
Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the jump ball. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 44, come on. 44, come on. Bring it. Bring it. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Take me up. Here we go. Check it.
Going for it, it's Rudolph. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rudolph throwing quickly and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the street.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
3rd down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things off with a handoff.
What the fuck is that?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
On the carry.
Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust to move the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Chris Boswell.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Jacob Phillips.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, my God.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Bullshit.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way.
Whatever, yo.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
On the carry.
Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the point after.
He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Come on, Maddden, with your horse shit.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
All day, every day, any day. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rudolph. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. first carry for James Conner. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now it's Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They run the counter now on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Harrison on the
tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
I'm here all day. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Jim, 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 Jim. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw, Rudolph. To the end
What
zone,
the
but
fuck?
it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Tighten up.
Here we go on fourth. Rudolph. And no, it's incomplete.
That shit is garbage, man.
And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check. Don't get nervous.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's garbage.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
That's garbage, yo. What the fuck is going on over there?
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 9.
It's just a penalty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rudolph on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Dumb nigga ain't even know he caught the fucking ball.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
What?
Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
You a fucking bum.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On blitz, bitch.
Rudolph going to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles.
The sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, they can